Okay. Chapter 6 is about transformations. Okay. There's things you need to know before we can start. Things you need to know from from previous grade 4, grade 5. Okay. This chapter is not difficult. It has rules though. It has many rules that you need to remember. All right. So we will start discussing transformations and then we will go through each transformation. So there's things you need to pay attention to. All right. So transformations. How many transformations do we have? How many transformations do we have? I would say 4, but there is one that has 2 parts. Yeah, so I'll say 4, okay? So how many transformations do we have? The answer to this is we have 4 transformations. Okay. What are the 4 types of transformations? What are the 4 types of transformations? Translation, reflection, rotation, dilation. Okay, so you have 4 types of transformations: translation, reflection, rotation, dilation. Another word for translation, to slide. Another word for reflection, it is mirror or maraya. Remember, maraya in Arabic is mirror. Mirror image. Another word for rotation is to turn at an angle. Another word for dilation, to enlarge or reduce an object. Okay? An object of an object. To slide an object. Okay, so these are the types of transformations. Okay, now when it comes to transformations, the question will give you. So when I'm talking about transformations, I'm talking about all 4. Okay. In every transformation, we have the pre-image and we have the image. We have these 2 things, the pre-image and the image. You need to know them. Here, we need to use correct vocabulary, congruent, equiangular, like that, okay? All right, so how will you know a shape is the pre-image? Okay, the pre-image, we only use capital letters, A, B, there is nothing next to it, C, it doesn't matter, F, E, like that, okay? In the image, you will know an object is an image because it has that sign. So this will be the image of the A. Okay? This will be the image of B. Sometimes I can use two of them. That means you have done two transformations. So this is only one transformation. Here you did this to get here, and then from here you came here. Or you came here and then you came here. So it depends with the question. The question can tell you translate and then rotate, or translate and then dilate. So you need to make sure you answer the question that has been asked. So if you have two images, you will put two lines. If you have three images, you put three lines, like that. These signs are the signs for the image. If there is no sign on your capital letter, then that is the pre-image. You need to know that. Okay? And the pre-image is the first object. It can be big, it can be small, depending on the question. Okay? So this sign is called prime. Prime sign, or prime symbol. So I would say A prime. Here I will say A prime prime, because it is two of them. Here I will say A prime prime prime, because it's three of them. Okay? So that's how you read. Okay? So you need to know that. Then you have to remember, in this unit, you need to know how to plot your points. You have to label your quadrants. So this is called a coordinate plane. So this is called a coordinate plane. I'll label it here. Coordinate plane. This is called the x-axis. The horizontal line is the x-axis. The vertical line is the y-axis. This point right here is called 0, 0. And it is also called the origin. Remember, this is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. What am I doing? This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. And this is quadrant 4. You have to remember, this is your starting point. Okay, you have to remember here, x is positive, y is positive. I write this so that I remember when I see points, I know where I'm labeling. You have to remember, this is x, this is y. Here, x is positive, y is negative. Like that. Here, both x and y are negative. Here, x is negative and y is positive. Okay? So when you remember this, you will know how to plot correctly, and you should be able to do your work correctly. So this is part 1, and I've only talked about transformations. These are very important things you should know, vocabulary that you should know. Okay? So I want to do the video for part 2, talking about translations. All right.